Good morning. This is 13th June, Thursday, 2024. We are in BBA second semester section B, compulsory English class, where in the previous class, Vivek made his last presentation in the essay on management of conflicts or effective management of conflicts. And today we are supposed to start a new essay. I could not assign you presentations. So I will open the essay and then I'll assign you a task in the class and you will do the task. Okay. I wish somebody could have opened. One can try if you can. If you open the screen, I can show you the text over there. It's on. Where do you press? I pressed enter button. Help me by opening the essay. So, as you can see on the title on the whiteboard, so what is the title of this text? Read it. Read it aloud. Everybody read it aloud. Once again read it. Read once again. Okay, so this essay is about cultural identities. Okay, so what is identity? Let's begin with the word identity. In one sense, identity can be how people know me. So how do you know me? Divakar sir, a male identity. How else do you know me? I am here. Here I am a teacher. That's my identity. Right? So, an individual has multiple identities, and our identities are fluid. They keep changing. What do you call me when you address me? Sir. At my home, my wife does not call me sir. She calls me Raja. See the change of identity, we change of location. So at this location in your college, my identity is that of sir, teacher. And when this location and context changes, I reach home. For my wife, I am Raja. Do you think my son too calls me Raja? No. What do you think he calls me? When I talk on phone, Bua. He calls me Bua. My daughter also calls me Bua. What do you think my father calls me? No. Babu. He calls me Babu. What do you think my neighbors call me? Parvate. Because I come from Parvat district. So people, they say, yo Parvate ko gharo. And I call them Nuakote. Because they come from Nuakot. They call me Parvate. So identity is how people view you. Another meaning of identity is how you view yourself. And identity can be nomenclature, a name. Identity can be racial. By race, one can say, I am Aryan. Identity can be nationality. I am Nepali. Identity can be gender. I am a male. Identity can be age. Sometimes people call me the old man. So identity is very fluid. It keeps changing. One of the terms, one of the identity is cultural identity. All of us in this class belong to Nepali culture. So there are lots of similarities between the way you do things and I do things. For example, we are dressed similarly, you can see. Everybody in this class is dressed similarly because we belong to same culture. If we had a Saudi Arabian, probably he will be dressed differently. If we had a Punjabi, he will be wearing a turban on the head and a sword. If we had a Muslim in this class, maybe he will be wearing a white cap. What is cultural identity? In loosely you can say people coming from different countries have different cultural identities. There's a very funny program on YouTube series, Mind Your Language. How many of you have watched it? So in that series, Mind Your Language, made by BBC, you will see a Punjabi, you will see a Muslim, you will see an Italian, you will see a French, you will see a Chinese. This afternoon, please watch at least one episode. It will make you laugh, you will enjoy. And you will have better understanding about cultural variability. How people coming from different cultures behave differently, speak differently. Okay, so this essay is about cultural identity, understanding cultural identity. Even inside Nepal, a Japali behaves differently from one coming from far west of Baita Delhi. Right? A Kathmanduit behaves differently from somebody coming from Pokhara. A Newar behaves slightly differently than a Gurunga Rai. We have this cultural variation, right? So this essay is about cultural identities in the context of intercultural communication. How would you define intercultural communication? How would you define? How would you paraphrase this expression, intercultural communication? Communication, talking. Right now I am communicating to you. Communication, you can say talking. Orally or in writing. You can communicate in writing also. You can communicate verbally, as I am doing right now. You can communicate non-verbally. Look my hands. You can communicate non-verbally. You can communicate in written medium. Right? Communication is just passing message. Right? So what is intercultural communication in simple terms? Two people who belong to two different cultures talking. Two people who belong to two cultures talking. If I give his example, I won't name him on camera, but I'll give example. Look, he has two, as I see, so he has two surnames, for example. One is Rupani, another is, what's Rupani? What's the next surname? Tamrakar. I'm pretty sure he has experience of two cultures, right? A local Newari culture and an Indian culture, in a sense. Okay. So I'm pretty sure you have this experience, right? You meet people from local Newari culture, you meet people from non-Newari Indian culture, and you see how they behave both. And I guess they behave differently, right? And I guess that we can use the word hybrid culture. We can use the word hybrid culture. There is a term called hybrid identity. What do you call? For example, sometimes I have difficulty deciding whether I'm Indian or Nepali. मुझे पता ही नहीं चलता मैं कौन हूँ. पैदा तो वहाँ हुआ, पला बड़ा भी वहीं, पढ़ा लिखा भी वहीं, 21 साल तक रहा भी वहीं. फिर कोई यहाँ से गया झोला लेकर के हमको खींच के लेके आया, यहाँ पढ़ाने चलो आ गए. अब यहाँ रहते हुए 30 साल हो गया. 30 साल यहाँ रह चुके, 25 साल वहाँ रहे. ऐसी हिंदी बोलते हैं जैसे लगता नहीं हम यहाँ से हैं. तो कभी कभी लगता है मैं कौन हूँ. एक मन बोलता है मैं तो इंडियन हूँ, दूसरा मन बोलता है नहीं मैं तो नेपाली पे हो. तो कहाँ को इंडियन नहीं, मेरे बुआ मैं नेपाली हो. तो फिर सोचे कि हम कैसे नेपाली हो गए, हम भोजपुरी बोलत बानी था. हाँ, इतना बढ़िया भोजपुरी आवाला हमरा के तब कैसे नेपाली हो गए. और हम जन्म वहाँ भइल हमार, पढ़ली बढ़ली वहीं, और साथी संगाती सब वहीं से बाटे, तो हम कैसे नेपाली हो गए. Then I think, no, they used to call me Pahadi, so I am Nepali. Look what is happening. I have very unstable, fluid, moving, uncertain identity. My identity is hybrid. His identity is maybe hybrid. If you feel that you belong to more than one culture, if you feel like me, then you can say you have hybrid identity. So identity is how people know us and how we view ourselves. I view myself as a very strict teacher. I view myself as a very strict teacher who lives by some hard ideals. And my ideals do not work these days. The beliefs I have about teaching, learning don't work because times are changing. That's my identity as a teacher, a traditional kind of teacher. Right? One who follows traditional values. For example, I believe in guru, respecting the teacher. You don't believe in guru. You say, we have paid you, you are teaching, it's done. See the difference. Okay, let's come back. So, we will understand cultural identities in the context of intercultural communication. And how are we going to understand? What is the subtitle? What is the subtitle over there? Read it. A 10-step inventory. What is inventory? If you have a restaurant or a hotel, then in your hotel you have inventory department. And that inventory department keep a list of all the items available in your restaurant. And if something is used up, you have run up of some item, they know on time. They check inventory and they say, oh, we had 100 items, we have used 90, only 10 are left. And you order. So what is inventory? Stock, a list of stock. Inventory is a list of stock. But do you think inventory is list of stock here? No. What do you think is inventory here? A list of ideas. A list of ideas. 10 step. When you say step, what do you understand? The procedure of doing something. Take your pen. Take your pen. Open the copy. And in simple short paragraph, in your own way, write what did you understand of the title quickly. In your copy, in your own way, write what you understood from my explanation about this title. You can begin like this. Now we are going to study the essay. Then write the title. Then write, in this essay, cultural identity means, then define it. Then write, in this essay, intercultural communication means, then define it. Then write, in this essay, inventory means this, right. And then finally end your essay by saying, I guess in this essay we will study about, and complete. Finish. Don't take more than 5 minutes. You listened to me, right? You listened to me earlier, right? You were listening. I was speaking. Now you write. Done? Write 3-4 lines, 3-4 sentences, I mean. In 3-4 sentences, just write what you understood listening to me earlier. I simply want you to consolidate your understanding of the topic by writing what you listened from a teacher. अघि मेरो मुखबाट जे सुन्नुभयो त्यही लेख्नुस्. Quickly. छिटो गर्नुस्, छिटो. Done? Just a simple paragraph where you write in black and white what you understood about the title. Okay, look at me. Everybody, look at me. In the opening paragraph, Mary Jane Collier very clearly tells what this text is about. In 1 minute, scan the first paragraph and find the answer. Your time starts now. In 1 minute. In the opening paragraph, Collier tells very clearly what this text is about. Done? Don't take long time. There are about 8 or 9 lines. Very quickly. What this text is about. Okay, she says this text is a conversation, right? So a conversation has at least how many parties? 2. Who do you think are the parties? Collier and us. Collier and us, the students. And what is this conversation about? It is a conversation about what? Intercultural communication. And then she says that if you do something, you will better understand her argument. She says if you do something, you will have better understanding of her argument. Read once again and tell me, what does she expect you to understand? Being familiar with fundamental assumptions. What are assumptions? Assumptions are beliefs which you hold but you don't express. Assumptions are beliefs we hold but we don't express. Okay, go to second paragraph. Quickly, within 3 minutes, silently read second paragraph. Silently, and always read with a pen or pencil in your hand and move the pen throughout the line as you read. Move the tip of the pen or pencil as you read. हाथ में पेंसिल समारो लाइन में सार्दै पढ्ने. Done? So someone tell me, what does Collier do in this paragraph? She talks about background. Okay. What kind of background is she talking about? She gives her cultural background. She gives her cultural background. In a sense, she portrays her cultural identity. She portrays her cultural identity. For example, where does she come from? Where does she come from? America. Is she Native American? She is European immigrant to America. She went to America from Europe. What's her race? What's her race? White. What's her economic class? Middle class. What's her age? Middle age. What's her gender? Female. What's her experience of living in American society? She has lived where? On a Navajo reservation. Who are Navajo? Navajo are Native American people, Native American tribe. Navajo are very much well known for robust body, like Amazon women. Navajo are military people. They are very strong, sturdy, tall people, Native Americans. So look, her experience. Look, what forms cultural identity? What forms intercultural identity? She says she has lived with Navajo, right? Where? Where did she live? Arizona. What kind of town? Small town. And large city. Then further move ahead. What does she say? She has also been a sojourner. Who is a sojourner? What does a sojourner mean? Traveler. A traveler. So where has she traveled? South Africa. Now then she talks about her academic identity, academic background. What has she studied? National identity, ethnic identity, gender identity, as well as intercultural communication, dealing with ethnically diverse South Africans. She has good knowledge about South African culture. Next move, what else has she studied? Don't yarn. Not only South Africa. She has also studied British ethnic groups. Where? In England. Okay, besides Africa, America, Britain, where else has she studied? Israel and Palestinians and Middle Easterners and Africans and Asians and Latino Americans and US. Then she says she has participated in what? Political protests. And what's her formal study? MA and PhD in communication. From where? Okay, take your pen. And in a paragraph, write the heading. My cultural identity. Write the heading. My cultural identity. My cultural identity. And in 5 minutes, you copy Moliere's style. What's her name? Collier. Sorry, I read Moliere. Copy her style and prepare one paragraph that best presents your cultural identity. Write where you are from. Write what's your nationality. Write what's your ethnicity. Write what's your race. Write what's your religion if you have a religion. Write what language you speak. Write where you were educated. Write what place you were brought up. Write which places have you traveled. Write what subjects have you studied. Binny, write down. Quickly. Write your place, write your race, write your nationality, write your caste, write your religion, write your language, write your ethnic background, write your study. About you particularly. Write your gender. Write your gender. Write your age. Quickly. One paragraph that best introduces you to an international student who doesn't have any idea about you. Imagine you are in an American classroom where you have other fellows from other countries and you are preparing one paragraph to tell them who you are. Feeling lazy, right? When I look at you, I feel like you're feeling quite lazy, right? You're not willing to write. Right. You can copy her style. Where you come from, what is your race, what is your nationality, what is your economic class, what is your economic status. What is your economic status? With what cultural groups have you lived? With what cultural groups have you lived? Done? I gave you only 5 minute time, a quick sketch. You can revise at home.
Study means
What have you studied? What have you studied?
Sir, in ethnic background,
You don't come from an ethnic background, I guess, because you belong to mainstream Aryan background. By ethnicity, for example, she can write, I come from Newar community, so that's an ethnic background. Like Rais, Gurungs, Limbus, right? They have ethnic background. They are ethnic people. And you, me, we are not counted as having ethnic background. We are counted as mainstream people. It may be right, it may be wrong, but people say we are mainstream. Done? Okay, look at me. I hope you have some writing, okay? You can complete at home. Look at me, everybody. Go to third paragraph, and in the third paragraph, first read it silently. Read the third paragraph silently. It's a long paragraph. Read the paragraph silently. Have a quick reading. Just quickly scan. मैले पढ भनेपछि पढ है त्यहाँ फेरि मैले भनिरहेको छु इमान्दार भएर पढ पढ भनेपछि पढ just quick reading, very quick reading. Okay, can somebody tell me what is this third paragraph about? What does it tell in this third paragraph? Someone? What is the main idea? What is the main idea? Yes. Let me come to you and listen to you. Okay. What do you think is the main idea?
What I basically understood is like if she's asking us to be updated about intercultural communication, but if we are not, there will be consequences which can lead to us being politically incorrect or having wrong views on the current situations.
Okay, good. You got it. Can the script tell me what is this paragraph about? If you see the first 3-4 lines, you will get. Can you tell me what? Okay, ignoring. Yes, Selina. Ignoring.
Cultural and intercultural communication process has many consequences.
Okay, ignoring intercultural communication processes has many consequences, right? If you don't understand intercultural communication process, it has many consequences. Now I give you 5-minute time. And go to the same paragraph. By noting 1, 2, 3, 4, note down any 4 consequences she talks about in the paragraph. Quickly. So she says that if you don't know intercultural communication process, it has consequences. Right? I repeat. She says if you don't know intercultural communication processes, it has consequences. And now your job, read the paragraph and note any 4 or 5 consequences she talks about in the same paragraph. She gives a number of examples. It's a long paragraph. Now read carefully and point by point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Write the consequences. Write the consequences. Number them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can work in group or pair. The writer is very wisely setting the background for her essay. Do you see? She first defines, she gives her background, and she says that if you don't know cultural background of the person, it has very bad effect, right? And then she says that to minimize that bad effect, you can use this 10-step process. Look how this essay is being developed. Okay, did you write 5 points? 4 points? Okay, did you note down? Note down. You have noted down? Okay, okay. You have numbered in the book? Okay. So in paragraph 3, she says that if we do not know the processes of intercultural communication, it will have very serious consequences. And then if you go below, like for example, what happens when people with different groups ideas come together, then she says that we will end up having conflict. We will end up having conflict. Now, let's move on. Okay, this is introduction section, right? Now, what is the next section heading? Request to engage the dialogue. Now, let's do one thing. We have 10-minute time. Let's erase this part, and before the class closes, let's prepare an outline map about what is given in this essay. Okay, can I erase it? So now what we are going to do is, we will prepare a kind of skeleton of the essay. So we will note down all the headings which are in bold face. We will note down all the headings which are in bold face. Before we start reading the essay, we want to know exactly what are the headings in this essay. Okay, so we'll write here, request to engage the dialogue. Let me write here. You copy this in a new page. Request to engage the dialogue. Okay. Then a 10-step inventory. Okay. Note it down. A 10-step inventory. I said note it down. Hello? While I draw the outline on the whiteboard, you draw the same in a note copy. Okay. Okay. What do I believe? About communication and culture. Approaches to culture. अब तपाईहरु बोल्नुहुन्छ नि यसरी मलाई छुट्छ के काम दिएछ नि त एउटा अब म के चाहन्छु कि तपाईँ पिन्ड अफ साइलेन्समा काम गर्नुहुन्छ तपाईँ के गर्नुहुन्छ तपाईँ गफ गर्नुहुन्छ अनि के हुन्छ कन्फ्लिक्ट हुन्छ के हुन्छ कन्फ्लिक्ट हुन्छ ओके कल्चर एज प्लेस culture as place, culture as ancestry of people, culture as ancestry and people, culture as art and artifact, culture as art and artifact, culture as capital or economic resource, capital or economic resource, culture as product, culture as product, culture as politics and ideology, politics and ideology, culture as psychology, world view, style of thinking and speaking, psychology, world view, style of thinking and speaking. Thinking and speaking. Culture as performance. Culture as performance. Culture as group identity. Group identity. Culture and the campus problem. Okay. Approaches to culture. Step 2. What the culture and the campus problem. Because I'm not able to complete this work by the end of this class, I have an assignment. तपाईं के गर्नुस् भने बजारमा गएर स्टेशनरी पसलबाट लार्जेस्ट साइजको पेपर किन्नुस् बजार पाउँछ 50 रुपैयाँ कि 40 रुपैयाँमा चाहिँ त्यो 3 फिट 4 फिट पेपर पाउँछ कि ठुलो र कहाँ पाउँछ थाहा चाहिँ म भन्दिन्छु अहिले सबभन्दा ठुलो पेपर कहाँ पाउँछ भने पुलचोक इन्जिनियरिङ क्याम्पसको अगाडिको स्टेशनरी पसलमा लार्जेस्ट पेपर पाउँछ त्यहाँ त्यो इन्जिनियरलाई चाहिन्छ कि ड्र गर्नलाई उनीहरूले किन्छ कि अन्त नै पाउन सक्छ र तपाईले मलाई कुनै बहाना बनाउन मिल्दैन यहाँ भएन यो भएन तपाईले गर्ने काम के हो तपाईले 3x3 अथवा 3x2 को ठुलो पेपर किन्नुहुन्छ बजारबाट र यो मैले बनाएको मिलेको छैन त्यो राम्रो भएको छैन तपाईले एकदमै टाइम लगाएर त्यो ठुलो पेपरमा चाहिँ यो एसेमा जति पनि बोल्ड फेस हेडिङ छ नि त्यसलाई सर्कलमा ब्यालेन्स बनाएर यसको ग्राफिक आउटलाइन बनाउनुहुन्छ। एक्चुअली म त्यहाँबाट बोल्छु ल, म तपाईँलाई काम के दिइरहेको छु सुन्नुहोस् है। लिसन केयरफुली। हेलो, यु विल बाई अ पेपर अफ दिस साइज। यति ठुलो पाउँदैन, मलाई थाहा यति ठुलो पाउँदैन, तर यसको 3 फिट बाई 2 को पाउँछ, अझ ठुलै पनि पाउँछ। मेरो घरमै पनि छ, ठुलो छ। मैले कहाँ किनेको थिएँ? पुलचोक इन्जिनियरिङ क्याम्पस पाटन बजारको ठ्याक्कै अगाडि स्टेसनरी पसलमा पेपरहरू ठुलो साइजको पाउँछ। अब तपाईँले के गर्नु यसमा सेन्ट, हेलो, पेपरको बिचमा एउटा गोलो बनाउनुहोस्, पेपरको बिचमा राम्रो गोलो बनाउनुहोस्। त्यो उसले त्यो के भन्छ भन्न आएन मलाई, कम्पासले। अनि टाइटल यहाँ लेख्नुहोस्। हेलो, टाइटल यहाँ लेख्नुहोस्। अनि 10 स्टेप बनाएको छ नि, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 गर्नुहोस्। अनि स्टेप पनि लेख्नुहोस् यहाँ। अनि त्यो स्टेपभित्र पनि सब स्टेप छ नि, जस्तै 1 मा हेर्नुहोस्। हेलो, ध्यान दिनु भएन, भोलि काम गर्नुहुन्न। यो 1 मा यत्रो छ नि, जस्तै 1 यहाँ गर्नुभयो भने यहाँ आएर बनाउनुहोस्, अनि यहाँ लेख्नुहोस् र यसरी गर्दै जानुहोस्। र तपाईँले के गर्नुहोस् भने एउटा ठुलो पेपरमा, सिङ्गल सिट अफ पेपरमा यो एसेको आउटलाइन लिएर आउनुहोस्। भोलि आउँदा तपाईँ नलिकन आउनुभयो भने तपाईँ चरम गाली खानुहुन्छ। एकदम बढी गाली खानुहुन्छ भनेको। म एकदमै रिसाउँछु, भोलि झोक्किन्छु नकाम गरेर। म त घरमा थालले बनाउँछु, थालले, कचौराले बनाउँछु, प्लेटले बनाउँछु। वेयर देयर इज अ विल देयर इज अ वे। वेयर देयर इज अ विल देयर इज अ वे। अब उसले त्यत्रो बन्दैन भन्छ, थालले बन्दैन, प्लेटले बन्दैन, गिलासले बन्दैन। भोलि हेर्नु आर्यले कस्तो राम्रो बनाएर ल्याउँछ, हेर्नु। कम ठाने छ तिमीहरूले। भोलि काम नगरी आयो भने म जस्तो फ्युरियस कोही हुने छैन। के भने मैले काम ठुलो साइजको पेपर किन्ने, पाएन सर भन्दै नआउने। कहाँ पाउँछ नि भनिदिएको छु मैले, पुलचोक क्याम्प इन्जिनियरिङ कलेजको अगाडि गेटमा पाउँछ भनिदिएको छु। अनि त्यसमा राम्रो मार्कर पनि किन्ने, मार्कर पनि किन्ने, यस्ता मार्कर किन्ने मल्टिपल कलरको, हरियो, रातो, निलो। अनि राम्रो बेस्ट बनाएर ल्याउने, म त्यसमा नम्बर पनि दिन्छु। हेलो क्लास, म त्यो काममा आई विल अवार्ड यु मार्क्स अल्सो। आई विल अवार्ड यु मार्क्स फर योर इन्टर्नल एक्जाम। थ्याङ्क यू। पक्कै एउटा मिस्टेक भयो नि त।